Let me show you how to do the spreadsheet for the No Reason to Speed lab. And I'm sort of following along in the directions. So I'm going to type in here, I think this is distance, and that distance is in miles, and then this is going to be speed, miles per hour, right? And time, that's going to be hours, okay? And then I want this cell, you can drag the top of this and I can make that big enough for the miles, right? Let me just show you though, you can actually do a double click and it'll make it, I'm double clicking on that little border up there. It'll make these the right size, right? Now you should have some distance, right? Maybe I drive 0.2, I'm hitting the tab key right now, at 25 miles per hour. This should be some route you're familiar with. I then drive 1.7 miles at 35 miles per hour. Then I drive 11.5 miles. You can get these numbers from Google Maps. You just need to know what the speed limit is. 55, that's the freeway, right? And then Boone's Ferry Road, I go, let's just simplify things here. Let's suppose I go 2.1 miles at 35 miles per hour. And then I go 0.2 miles at 20 miles per hour in front of the school. Okay, so this is my distance in miles, this is my speed in miles per hour. Okay, so we're ready for our first formula. Okay, so I'm going to click in this cell right here, and I want to divide, oh look at that, it scrolled for me. I want to divide the distance by the speed to get the time. Okay, so that looks like this. I type equals. Now it's making a formula for me, right? And I want A2 divided by B2, right? So what you do is you take your mouse over here and you just click on that cell. Notice how it auto types the A2 for you. And then that's just divided by, and there it is, there's B2, okay? There we go. Oh, my mouse scrolls both ways. That's crazy. Okay, so now if you look at this cell, I could do the same one here. Now I'm just going to use keystrokes. So equals left arrow, divided by just left arrow, enter, right? Boy, I gotta type that in every time. No, actually I don't have to, right? I can actually grab this cell here. Let's just pretend I didn't do that, right? I can grab this cell. See that little corner? See how my cursor changes? This is move. There's a move cursor, which looks like a hand on the Mac. Looks like something else, like arrows on the PC, right? This is the select cursor. Now look when I get in that corner. That is the fill cursor. It generalizes this thing down, and it's clever. Do you see that? Like this is A5 divided by B5, and etc., and so on, right? Okay, and then these decimals are getting a little out of hand, so I'm gonna, whoops, didn't like that. Oh, it didn't like that. What if I select just the numbers? Will it let me do that? Oh, look at that. Ooh, 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 ooh. There we go, that looks good. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to take this thing and I want to add it all up, okay? I can do this. I can say equals the sum, left parenthesis, right? And now I want to do a range, okay? So to do a range, I'm going to use my select cursor now, and I'm going to drag, boop, 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 like that. See how it does the range? I could have just typed C2 colon C6, but I'm way too lazy to do that. So now I'm going to do a right parenthesis, enter, and it's got the sum, okay? Sometimes there's something that does this automatically for you. Watch this. Okay, I'm going to click right there, and then somewhere you'll see it'll be in a different place on the PC, but there's an auto sum. Or sometimes when you just click that symbol, boom, it auto sums, right? And then I guess I got to hit enter. On the PC, it just magically appears there, all calculated, right? Now this is hours, right? This is, and then I'm going to calculate minutes, and then I'm going to do seconds. Okay. So that's hours. To get minutes, I'm going to click in this cell. This is the sum of all those, right? If I click in this cell, I go equals. The cell above it, I can just click with the mouse, right? Times 60. Just type the 60, right? So hours times 60 is minutes, right? And then I'm going to go this equals. To get seconds, I'm going to go this cell. I use the up arrow that time. You can click with the mouse or you can use the arrow keys once you've typed equals, right? Times 60. Okay, so that, what, 1,208 seconds for me to drive to school, roughly. Okay, okay. So now we've got this. Now I can. Now I want to make this a little smaller here. Okay, now I want to take this thing and I want to do some calculations. Let's insert a row above that. This is at the speed limit, so I just on the version that you'll use at school, I think you have to find the layout menu and you'll find an insert button. Okay, so here's at the speed limit, right? Okay, and now I'm going to do Control C or Command C on the Mac, right? I'm going to paste the whole kit and caboodle. How about right here? Oops. You know what? I think I'm going to put it down one. That was Control Z that I did there, or Command Z on a Mac, right? I'm going to paste this guy here. I'm going to paste one here, right? This is going to be 5 over. Then I'm going to go 10 over. Then I'm going to go 15 over. Like that, right? Okay. And now I want to go through. So all I did was I selected it and then I copied and then I pasted it 4 different places, right? Because we want to do 5 over, 10 over, 15 over. Now I just changed these. So this is 5 over. So instead of 25, it's 30. Instead of 35, it's 40. Instead of 55, it's 60. Instead of 35, it's going to be 40. Instead of 20, I'm going to go 25, right? You see how every time I type it, it updates this whole thing? This is why spreadsheets rock. Okay, now I'm going to go in here and make these 10 over, right? So I'm going to make this instead of 25, 35. Instead of 35, 45, 65, 45, and 30. Right? And then I'm going to make this 15 over. This is like higher math. 40, let's see. Oh my gosh, can I do that? Is that 50? I think so. Is that 70? It's a little fast for the freeway. And that's 50 again. I'm going to go 50 on Boones Ferry Road. And then I'm going to go 35. I'm going to get a ticket for sure. Okay? Ooh, look at the seconds I can save, the valuable seconds. Okay? Now, what you want to do, you've got this thing, right? You're going to have to subtract these because the question says how much time do you save going 5 over, 10 over, 15 over. I would just do that with a calculator. Right now you want to print this out and we want to make sure that that it doesn't go on a different page, right? So I want to find page setup. I wonder if I can do a print preview. Will it do a preview? Oh, it just printed it, baby. Okay, let's go File, Print. Okay, let's see if it'll do a preview. In the on the PCs, the preview is up in that little circle menu, and you'll go down to Print. You'll see the preview. Sadly, on this thing, I'm going over onto this page there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to quit the preview here. Sometimes you can get it to fit on one page by going into Page Setup. Right. So go into Page Setup. Right. I can do landscape like this. That might fit. Oh, look at that! It's not fitting. Let's scroll that guy over. There, that fits. See the little dotted line? That's where the page is going to break off. But anyway, just make sure you're not printing like hours, minutes, seconds onto some other page like that. Do a print preview. But anyway, there you go. That's your spreadsheet. There are 4 questions on the back of the lab. Make sure you answer those using numbers. Okay? There you go.